The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
A good play action with Love. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Love to throw. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. 2nd and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on 3rd down.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Seven-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. Goff in the pistol. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he will go all the way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, Here comes Jacobs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Throwing on second down, Love. That's to his tight end, Musgrave.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Love. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Lions.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass, results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On play action, Love. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Let's get in that end zone. I believe in you, offense.
Man in motion is Brown.
Get out of here with the win,
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout signal form, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half, about to get started. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second down throw for Love. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Love. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. They were able to complete this pass, but how often? These running backs run these angle routes, and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense. So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Throwing on second down, Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Second and goal. Man in motion is Brown. Now Love. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
On 4th down, Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Goff in the pistol. First down throw there is incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate, and an opportunity for a big shot, you end up falling short.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Goff. Taking off, he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Back to the air, it's Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. So, 3 quarters now in the book. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. This brought him out past the 20. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Love. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Here now, 3rd and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Love to throw it on first down. That complete to Jacobs. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Detroit. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 20. Love to throw on 1st and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On play action, Love. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they can find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. From the gun, it's Love. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Second down throw for Love. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. They'll go with Jacobs. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's Jacobs. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the home victory here in the division in the